seconds. I was told by somebody to let my feed get in about 30 seconds. Just so y'all know, I'm not like trying to give you no sweet and swaggerific intro. I'm just trying to let the stream get going because I guess when Haps gets it, Haps does their thing, but Facebook gets it and then YouTube gets it, and they're not all on the same line. And Twitter and Periscope and Twitch, they're not on the same line. So it takes a few minutes, well, not a few minutes, a few seconds for everybody to get in line. So I was told by some people who knew more than me, because there's a ton of people out here who know more than me, especially on this space, that if I'm going to go to multiple platforms to make sure, because I guess at the beginning of a couple of my streams, and see, this is for the motherfuckers who really don't pay attention, I guess I was cut off at the beginning of my streams when I just started talking at the beginning. And when I looked at it on something else, I'm like, damn, why'd that cut me off? And it was because I started talking right at the beginning and I didn't allow every feed to click in. So it's all about the quality of the content, okay? Not the quality of the content, because the quality of the content is going to be thorough every time. But I'm talking about the audio content. Woo! You almost got your ass smacked. Old sister, boy, she heading to Bob Evans. I guess she got to get there. She need that Bob Evans today, but she almost got smacked by somebody coming out of Lashish. That was almost la shit. And all she was trying to do was get to Bob Evans. She didn't really have to do what she had to do. If you just going for some sausage and gravy, and I know it's Wednesday, so it's probably senior day, but goddamn, wait your turn. Straight up almost got mollywopped by somebody coming out of, well, it ain't Lashish no more. I guess it's Palm Palace. I don't eat it, none of that shit. But anyways, I know it is Lashish. Either way, I think that's the place where the motherfucker fled. He fled the country and shit. And I don't know, I'm sure his family in some way still owns that bitch. But he fled. He had to leave. He had to get up out the paint. I don't know why. I forgot the reason why he had to leave. But they didn't have to shut that motherfucking restaurant down. I see it kept going. They just changed the name of it. All they did was change the name. And the game remained. So, yeah, that little intro part at the beginning when you hear the music and you don't hear me talking, I'm not trying to give you no intro. There ain't no credits coming. You see what you see and you hearing what you hearing, but I'm just letting all the other engines get going. So that's really why I do that at the beginning. I was asked once by somebody, so I knew I was going to get asked again. And I was like, before I have to just say it universally, let me just go ahead and say it universally. That's why I wait. Now, when other motherfuckers wait a minute and 2 minutes and 3 minutes before they start talking, I don't know what them motherfuckers waiting for, because they ain't got shit to say anyway, so I don't even know what the fuck they waiting for. So I'm just going based on what I talk about. I'm just going on based on my content, and I'm trying not to get cut off. When another motherfucker wait 2-3 minutes before he get to talking, or he start asking you how his sound sounds, and his sound still sounds fucked up, I don't know what they be doing. I'm just going by what I be doing. Fuck what they be doing. But yeah, America is not a racist country, okay? We've been hearing that a lot lately by some of the most powerful politicians in this country. The most powerful Republican, black. The most powerful Democrat, black. And the Vice President of the United States. I know y'all want to say she black, but she can't have a black tag, because the black tag comes from Donald Harris, and Donald Harris is not really her daddy no more, because she don't talk about Donald Harris. She don't up Donald Harris. So she's just Imhoff. That's her married name now. And whatever her Brahmin mama name was, whatever that name is. Guess that's the Kamala. That's the Kamala and the Imhoff. That's who she is with her middle of the road ass. But yeah, America is not a racist country. But we can talk about the governing bodies of America. We can talk about all the racist infrastructures in America. We can talk about the systemic bullshit that's going on in America that's been racist. And when you put all that together with the racist law enforcement, put all that together, you get a racist country. America is not racist by itself. If this was just some flat soil called America, absolutely not. It would not be racist. So they are telling the truth to a degree. America is not racist. The motherfuckers who run America are racist. Who ran this country before it was a country were racist. So that's made it racist. But it can't be racist just being soil. No, it's not racist just being soil. But when you add all the governing bodies, all the powering bodies, the law enforcement, the law oppressing bodies, the systemic detriment in healthcare, the systemic detriment in education, the systemic detriment in nutrition, the systemic detriment in housing. Yeah, that's racist. That is racist. And that all started with black people. I know there's some other people getting fucked up out here now because they've come to this racist ran territory. But that was by choice. We came here by force. And people that came here by choice got an anti-hate bill. People that came here by force still ain't got a motherfucking hate bill. Sorry. Why is that? I want to know, why is that? When you come here voluntarily, you could have stayed where the fuck you were. But you came here voluntarily. Now your ass getting fucked up. And I'm saying it the way I'm saying it because I don't see on a global scale people who get all these bills, all these initiatives, all these cover-ups from the government. They don't align with black Americans. So I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Whatever the fuck's going to happen to you is going to happen to you. Sorry. Because whatever the fuck has happened to us has happened to us, and we've had no aligning from nobody else on a global set. All these black people that got killed since Derek Chauvin been convicted, I ain't seen Asians out in mass saying stop black hate. I ain't seen Latinos out in mass saying stop black hate. So I'm supposed to cape for anti-Asian hate? I'm supposed to cape for all the shit going on with people running over to this country voluntarily from other spaces, Spanish-speaking territories? No. If you ain't down with us, I'm not down with you. I already said it. I've drawn my line in the sand. Fuck it. If you don't align with us, we don't align with you. Now, some of y'all coon-ass motherfuckers, if that's what you gonna do, that's what you gonna do. But don't ask me to get on your boat. I'm not getting on your boat. Your boat got 3 holes in it. Mine got 1, and I'm already trying to keep it filled up. You up here caping for a motherfucker who won't give you shit when it gets really tight out here. They not doing nothing for you now. But you want to run over there and start talking about anti-Asian hate? Stop all this detriment at the border? When you 2 paychecks from being at the food bank. Fuck you. You stupid. Hopefully this stream is okay because I am on the highway, interstate, whatever. Whenever I say highway, I always get corrected later, like, that's an interstate. That's a like, look, man, I'm trying to do 70, but I can't do 70 because Ain't nobody letting me be great out here. So, I actually am doing 70. I'm not doing 75. So, I hate this shit. I hate these fucking highways with these fucking passing lanes. This really should be a 3-lane highway, and they got this fucking passing lane, but we can't pass in it right now. We can't pass in it right now. It's in the middle of the day. But you got campers and semis fucking up on the highway, and it's fucking our shit up. His fucking truck just blew up on the fucking highway. But we can't drive in this 3rd lane. And he got a camper. Probably because that engine wasn't big enough to pull that big ass fucking camper. Stupid motherfucker. But we can't use this extra lane. State of Michigan is so fucking dumb. Open up all the fucking lanes. That's the best lane on the highway. Since Gretchen won't fix the damn roads. Big Gretch ain't the homie. I'm gonna let you know now. Big Gretch ain't the homie. But yeah, when people want to talk about how America is not a racist country, I mean, you've got your pockets where black people could not go right now in the daytime. How does that still exist in this country if it's not a racist country? You'd have got rid of all that shit. You'd have got rid of all that shit. And I know people go, oh, you can't tell what everybody else. No, motherfucker. You make it a hate crime. You make it a hate crime to discriminate against black people. Shit'll stop happening. And no, if it happens here and they don't want to fucking enforce it, then you take it to another court. But it should be a federal hate crime that's punishable in all 50 states. So they allow these cities and these towns and these states to run as entities. No. 50 states, one collective. You fuck up over here, you can be convicted over here. Fuck all that. With the proper evidence, you should be able to be convicted in every motherfucking state in this country. That's why they doing that fuck shit down in North Carolina with the footage and won't show the fan, because they got their own set of rules down there. They can do whatever the fuck they want down there. Federally, you should have to give up the mother for 2 hours. To the family especially. Now, if you need to redact some shit and this, that, and the other and put it out for public view, then you get a week. But the family should see that shit within 72 hours. Why they gotta wait, and then the public gotta wait another 30 days for you to show some edited shit so they don't come blow your town up? That's on you. That's on you, dog. And you see, everybody saw showing this shit in Washington, D.C. Joe Biden ain't saying shit about it. Kamala Harris ain't saying shit about it. Where the Attorney General at? Ain't saying shit about it. That was a hate crime. If they were there to serve a felony drug warrant on a black man, they would have went to knock on the door. Felony drug warrant? And I'm still trying to figure out, because he wasn't a Don. Andrew Brown Jr. wasn't a Don. What type of felony drug warrant were y'all trying to serve on him? What could he have done? In this day and age, that would have brought down all them motherfuckers being on the back of a pickup truck, SWAT, and everybody that they had out there shooting. That's what I want to know. when they can do things to us with full impunity, when they can say that I feared for my life, that's why I shot and killed him, that's racist. Because every time you see a black man get shot, there's 3 videos that pop up of a white man who did worse than what that black man did before he got shot, and they survived. They don't shoot us because they feel endangered. They shoot us because we're black. And that's just period. Point blank period. We don't ever get shot because they fear us. We get shot because we're black. I look at people to galvanize. I look at people to unify because I know that's the only way for us. Numbers do it for us. It always has. Whether it be from our families, whether it be in business, whether it be just trying to be functional as a unit, we do better with numbers. But we can't get the numbers. Because so many people want to be on some game shit. So many people want to be on some fuck shit. So many people think that we don't have a problem out here, and we got a major problem out here. They are literally trying to cancel black Americans right now. Right now. By bringing in all of these illegal folk and trying to give them legitimacy by giving them citizenship, because I'm saying it purposely the way I'm saying it. They're going to give them legitimacy by giving them citizenship. It has nothing to do with allegiance, because these people do not have allegiance to America. They don't have allegiance to America. I said it. I don't give a fuck. Just because they become an American citizen doesn't mean they have an allegiance to America. It just means you can't make them go nowhere now. And they know that. Once they become a citizen, becoming a citizen to an illegal is the greatest thing in the world, because now they know they're here to stay. Like fucking herpes. They're not going anywhere. No matter what you do to them, they're here to stay. Thanks, Free. I don't know how it's going to perform when I'm out here. I call it the sticks. I ain't really that far away from home base, but when I get out here, nah, motherfucker, you're not going to put 18 wheels in the passing lane just because you don't want to be back there with all these motherfuckers. That's your lane. I don't know why this has never been upgraded to 3-4 lanes as many people that travel on this goddamn highway. Why is this not 3 and 4 lanes? Michigan is fucked up. 2-lane highways in 2021. You keep packing people in this bitch, but you don't want to give us more room to travel. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck fixing the roads, Gretch. Make some new roads. Add some lanes to this shit. Fuck's fixing them. We know you ain't gonna fix them now. Fuck fixing them. Just make some new lanes. How about that? Can you add some lanes? This truck out here fucking up. He out here fucking up. trying to switch lanes for miles. I'm not sure why he's trying to switch lanes. This person here, they just got on. Yeah, they're having a fucking pissing contest. And all I'm trying to do is get off the goddamn highway at the next section. I'm gonna let them have their pissing contest once I get off. I'm out here in this territory where people are not real friendly with one another out here. And it don't necessarily mean no racism shit. It means some white people against white people out here. They get real funky out in these little territories. I don't know why they be so angry out here. I think bigotry just makes you angry. I think it just makes you angry. So, hopefully everybody's understanding that we are not that far from the 2022 midterms. The 2022 midterms are going to creep right up on us. And if you haven't done any serious thought as to where you want to move politically in the future, you slipping. If you're just going to be a Democrat, I get it. And I don't have anything to say to you about just being a Democrat. I get it. But don't come to me when you don't get anything more than you've been getting. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's not amusing funny, but it's that funny funny. Not hilarious funny, but it's just that funny to show how unoriginal the Republicans are. This is the way I feel about most people that don't do shit and haven't did shit in this world. Because most people haven't did shit. Let's just be honest. Most people haven't did shit. They've either gifted, grifted, or robbed. Okay? Most people haven't done shit out here. So when I think of the Republican Party, and I look at the stance that they're holding, and I continue to see and hear them say that Donald Trump is the leader of the Republican Party. What the fuck is wrong with these people? What the fuck is wrong? How can Donald Trump be the leader of your party and he lost? So he's still the leader of your party, even though he's not the leader of this country, even though he was never the leader of anything before he became the president. He was a TV reality star, real estate slumlord. That's what he was before he became the president of the United States. And for many, they'll never be reality TV stars. They'll never be moguls. But they got some real estate. Why? They own some property and there's some landlords and they probably don't hold their properties up very well, so they're slumlords. Why? Racism. You realize how many people got land and got property simply because black people did it? And they want to sit around and talk about my family's done all of this all these years. Your family did nothing but raped and pillaged, and you've benefited off of that. And I have no problem with telling people that all the time. Don't tell me your family's owned a business for over 100 years and it didn't come by way of slighting black people in some way, shape, or form. I'm sorry. What about the motherfucker that's got to get a black man over $500,000 in back pay? Back pay. He's been enslaving this man all this time, so now they're making him give him $500,000. That black man can't count $500,000. He's never been able to get paid $1. So you just gonna throw him $500,000 and say, look, Willie, we ain't treated you good, Willie. Willie, here's your money. Take your money, Willie. Eat a dick. That motherfucker needs to be in prison. If he worked a black man after 1865 and didn't pay him, he needs to go to jail. That is a hate crime. That's a hate crime. That's slaving. That's illegal. See, we're getting past everything. We're thinking that Willie gonna be good because he got 500,000 coming. Nah, Willie ain't gonna be good. Willie ain't gonna be good. Willie get $500,000. He about to have a whole bunch of girlfriends. That's all Willie gonna do. Willie gonna have a whole bunch of girlfriends, and then here come Willie's pastor for his 10%. Willie's pastor gonna want 50,000. Willie ain't been able to tithe all these years because he ain't been making no money. How come the pastor didn't help Willie out? Be like, Willie, how come you don't ever have no money? You work every day. You work every week. How come you don't have no money? How come no pastor looked out for Willie? Where's Willie's family at? Willie ain't got no family members? They didn't know that Willie wasn't getting paid? Come on now. See, there's a long trail of shit here. It just wasn't one white man not paying a black man. There's some systemic shit here. But now they're going to award him $500,000. What's that going to do? What's $500,000 going to do to Willie now? Willie can go out and buy a new suit. He can go out and buy him a new hat. That's all Willie can do. And he going to need that suit. And he going to need that hat. Because he got a lot of girlfriends coming. Yeah. I got to really, really dig into this shit and find out, like, how long was he working for this motherfucker? $500,000 seems a little light. I mean, since there ain't no prison sentence, it's all light to me. Because he needs to be going to fucking jail. You worked the motherfucker and didn't give him $1? Okay. Okay. Never heard of the Emancipation Proclamation, eh? He must be at one of them schools where they already done changed all the shit. Passing billboards. They got the digital billboards up here. I'm passing billboards and shit, and they showing. They showing assault rifles being sold at these different gun shops. That's who's buying billboard space now, gun shops. And the gun they're advertising, it's an assault rifle. Okay. Okay. You still there, Free? How is it now if you still there? I switched highways and switched counties. So I don't know if I got a better Wi-Fi here or not. Look like there's a few people here in the Hap space. One love, one love. If you're scrolling, I appreciate you being here. Say hey. If you are a Haps content creator, I'd love to see you because I love to listen to you. I'm going to listen to a brother tomorrow who's a musician. Knowledge Shabazz is going to be performing tomorrow. So you got to check him out. Knowledge Shabazz. He's going to be performing music. I know he sounds like he may wear a bow tie from time to time, but I don't know if he does or not. Because I expected him to be coming off like Brother Farrakhan or something, but I've watched a few of his performances, a few of his streams, and I look forward to hearing his music tomorrow. Knowledge Shabazz. I like that. Thanks, Free. We want to get as good as we can get on the mobile end because I know my communicative situation is not the best. So when I get a vehicle that's a little bit newer and it's gonna have all that Bluetooth technology all built into it, I know and Wi-Fi technology built into it, I know I'll be able to be better. But right now, I'm where I'm at. So I'm just trying to be as strong as I can. I just need the signal to be right. If the signal can be as strong as the message, I'll be tight out in this bitch. So yeah. So what I want to do is I'm going to cut loose here. And I hope y'all have looked into Patricia Lyo. L-I-O. Patricia Lyo. This race soldier bitch likes to have her child have friends over for sleepovers, and he just so happened to have a black friend come over and a Hispanic friend come over. And she went ham on both of the kids. Called the black kid out for being a supporter of Black Lives Matter. I mean, he is black, and I don't think he's specifically a fan or a supporter of Black Lives Matter. I think he's just a supporter of Black lives, but we're going to get a little deeper in that. Then called her son's Hispanic friend an immigrant. Now, I don't know if his Hispanic friend's parents came over here recently or if they've been over here generations. But if they've been over here at least 100 years, I wouldn't really call them immigrants. You know, they probably citizens. Hell, the Hispanic kid's family could have been here longer than Patricia Lyo's people. I know that's a married name, but she is white. And I feel sorry for her husband because she beat him up in the process. Called the black boy out for supporting Black Lives Matter situations. Called the Hispanic kid out and called him an immigrant, then punched the daddy. Now, you wonder where all this rage comes from this white woman? You wonder. Why would she have all this rage as a white woman? Why do you think she would have all this rage? That's beautiful, Free. I appreciate you. YouTube looking good, Facebook looking good, Haps looking good. I wish I was looking as good as they are. But hey, I'm going to give you what I give you. I need a haircut, I need a shave, get all that. I need to get all that shit scheduled. I take a little hiatus when I'm in between with my grandson, and he's had to be inside for these last few days based on guidelines. We go there. So anyway, why Patricia Lyo had all this rage in her body? She is a police officer. Yes, another white woman police officer. Another race soldier with a badge and titties. I mean, we remember Dante Wright's killer. I thought it was my taser. That was a race soldier with a badge and titties. Now we got one here. I mean, she knew her son was going to invite his black friend over. She knew her son was going to invite the Latino kid over, the Hispanic kid. She knew. And she took it upon herself to brutalize these children. Told the Latino kid he had to go home in the middle of the night. Yeah, she's a terrorist. That's what she is. She is a terrorist. Still got a job, though. She's on administrative leave. She wasn't fired immediately. She wasn't asked to turn in her gun and her badge. They just put her on administrative leave. They get administrative leave. We get murdered. You hear me? They get administrative leave. We get murdered. Like Kanye say, house sway. It is what it is, man. I'm done trying to guess what the fuck race soldiers are gonna do at this point. Anybody else want to sit around and do that bullshit? That's on y'all. I don't give a fuck what they do. See, what they do don't make me none. They're not running up to me right now. Race soldiers don't run up to me. Punks jump up to get beat down. You want to get up in here? Okay. Pack a lunch. Now, I'll handle white supremacy the way I need to handle white supremacy. But race soldiers don't run up in my face like that. But what I'm doing is I got to prepare my grandchildren for shit like this. I've tried to prepare Natalie for shit like this. See, I have to protect the children. I've got to protect the young ones. Because I know everybody ain't protecting the young ones. Everybody ain't looking at the young ones like they about to be old ones and have to go out and deal with this bullshit. Because they're not going to have the same interpersonal acumen that I am. Kids think from a different perspective. They say some shit hit sin. That's how they get their shit off. Sin. Sin. No. I'm going to teach mine how to articulate, how to verbalize, how to reason. And with all that, if they don't, and they touch you, you beat the shit out their ass. That's the way we go. We always gonna go from a peaceful stance first. Let me talk to you for a second. Okay, don't be irrational. See, I wouldn't have did that. And as they swing, knock they ass out. You start from a peaceful end. It may start with a peaceful start, but it might not have a peaceful ending. But your job is to try to de-escalate. But if they don't want to de-escalate, we know how to elevate. America is not a racist country. But you add in all the empowered beings in this motherfucking place, in these individual cities and towns and municipalities and townships and states, and you combine all that shit together, you get the United States. Then you'll get united racism. It is what it is. FedEx truck, man. FedEx truck. I told y'all about the FedEx dude. FedEx dude, you know, he pulled right in front of my driveway and shit. I was like, I'm going to give him another shot today. Because the same shit happened when I was pulling out the driveway. He T-boned my driveway, so I couldn't leave. I rolled my window down. Let's see if he's an asshole. I already called him an asshole, T-boned my driveway. Because I figured he saw me when I was pulling out. But he didn't see me last time, and he didn't see me this time. I rolled the window down. I was like, you ever see the movie Groundhog Day? He was like, I just thought of that. Because he did the same thing. It looked like the same exact setting. He T-boned my driveway. I was about to pull out. He had a package in his hand. And then he asked me if I wanted the package. I was like, no, you can go ahead and throw it on the door. Because I was already in the truck, about to put my seatbelt on. I was not getting back out. That's bad karma for me. Once I'm ready to go, once I'm locked and loaded, I don't get back out the car. Only reason I get back out the car is I got to run back in and use the bathroom. Other than that, I keep it pushing. Anything gets delivered and all that shit. If I'm out there, that's one thing. But if I'm in the car ready to roll, I do my thing and I get the fuck out of Dodge. Because I feel like if I unravel shit and go back in the house, I'm not going to leave on time. I'm not going to be on time. And if somebody waiting for me on the other side, you know. Day is one of the greatest movies, man. I'm telling you. You put your life in that perspective and shit. Shit's happened before. And they call it deja vu when you see some shit and then it happens again. I've had some shit happen in a dream and then have it really play out in real life. I've had that shit happen. Not no real dramatic shit, but you know, just some certain things that happen. Yeah. But I'm gonna get back on here in a minute because I gotta get with Dr. Claude. I got a situation with Dr. Claude I'm gonna play for y'all so y'all can really understand. I really taught unity because I know it's only our way. It's only our way. Everybody else is unified and got what the fuck they wanted to in this country, and we've chosen not to unify. When we did unify, we were successful amongst this place. Different pockets of the country, never collectively, but different pockets of the country, we were successful. Now we got to do the same thing. If we want repair in this country, we've got to unify. And when I play this, I think it's like 2-3 minutes worth of shit. People will understand why where I am with Dr. Claude. Reading them books, listening to him. Oh, I wish I would have grew up in his era. And now I know what the old cats was always talking about. Like, oh, this nigga sound like Claude. It was Claude Anderson that they was talking about. When he sound like Claude. They knew who Claude was. And some had put him into play, but others didn't. Now we got to put Dr. Claude in play. I'm gonna put Dr. Claude in play on my way to my next stop. So I appreciate everybody that got up into the Hap Space, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope. See, if I get 1 here, 7 here, 10 here, 15 here, 20, 30, you know, if I get all those different views, those aren't the same people. So that's a beautiful thing there. I know those are different people watching on different platforms. That means this message is going from wherever. Because I know I got it right now going from Tennessee to Tokyo, from Florida to France. Before, I wasn't leaving Washtenaw County. This message is being spread all over the world. Whether motherfuckers like it or not. And that's what we need. Our narrative out there. We don't need to talk about it amongst ourselves. This ain't church. It's service, but it ain't church. Church, you only do that shit in the kingdom, right? In the kingdom. Organized bullshit. So yeah, man. Dr. Claude spat some shit. And some of the stuff I've heard him say 100 times. But the way he broke this down, I had never heard him say it except in this video. And I went back and watched this video because I remember when they did the long version of this video, And I didn't know what part it was, so I was just watching it, but it was near the end of it when he broke some shit down, and it was just crazy to me. And it's so simplistic. But we need Dr. Claude in this road to repair too. We ain't gonna have that brother forever. And we need Dr. Claude on this road to repair, on this road to reparative justice, on this road to reparations. Some of his ideas still hold like glue. They're a little antiquated, so we just got to update them a little bit, but the foundational principles of his ideologies are just on fucking point. And the one thing that I love that he says, for those who are, be as black as you want to be. They can't take that. One love.